G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. I have got a new mold that I want to test out today. Do you remember my hibiscus mold? It's a 4 hibiscus flower coaster mold. It's a square one. I've had it for like, I don't know, a year or two. Anyway, I decided I want to make a tray. So I've made a tray mold from the hibiscus. Now, I'm just waiting for my resin to get to 30. I'm going to try 30 degrees today. And I'm going to pipe my white thinner and more transparent. So it's going to be lighter as in weight. So it should be able to go in a slightly thinner resin. So 90, there we go. We're on sort of 86 Fahrenheit. 30 in Celsius. So I'll just clean off that little tip there and we'll decant. So here we go. So a little bit cooler today, just because I want the resin to be a little bit thinner so it moves better. I'm going to put 20 grams in there for my white. I'm going to put 20 grams in there for my copper, 20 grams in there for my brown, and I'll be right back. Actually, I only ended up doing 15 in each. So 15 grams, half an ounce in each. Now, I'm not planning on doing a backing or top coat, so happy to fill this. And I am using the Let's Resin Fast Cure, my favorite resin for 3D blooms. So I'll show you the bottles in a minute as soon as I've emptied this out. Okay, so I did 125 grams of part A and 115 grams of part B, and that's the bottles. It's my favorite for the 3D blooms, as you know. Because it's already thick, so I only had to wait, what did I wait, about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that, while I went and did a few other things. It's pretty cool in my studio. It's got it getting down to like 6 degrees Celsius overnight, so the studio is pretty cool, which means the resin's pretty cool. So now I saw a lady doing this, and look, I'm going to have to look up her name. While it's curing, I'll go and have a look up her name, and then I can tell you. And she did like a 3D bloom, like in a dirty pour. Oh, it was so beautiful. She did a great job. So I'm going to see if I can do something similar. So that's just some gold crushed glass or something, and this, I think this is like a chocolate color. Dark brown. I don't think it's black. It looks more like a chocolatey color. It's going to go in there, and that's going to be for my center. Oops, I should have kept a little bit. Never mind. I like to just dampen my center first, just so that everything's kind of combined and chunky. I like to do that first. Oh gosh. Doesn't matter if you don't. And I like to use stones, something heavy. My glitter tends to just go everywhere, so I prefer just to use some crushed glass or some little stones or something. So we've got the gold and the chocolate colour in there, like so, and hopefully it's in the centre. It may look a bit off-centred to you, only because my camera up here is not sort of sitting flat. It's kind of tilted a little bit towards me so that I can see the screen. So it may not look totally centered for you. Just kind of break up those edges a little bit so that they don't look too rounded. I think that looks okay. It's probably a little bit on the big side, but anyway, there we go. All right, so that's that done. Now the other thing is, because I've got 15 grams in there, I'm going to just going to do one drop and see what it looks like. One drop of bloom. That was a big drop. One drop of bloom. All right. And then I keep it upside down again. So it's ready to go. so that's my Bloom white. And like I said, I do want to have it a little bit more on the transparent side today, although that was quite a big drop. All right, so in that one, that's my white. I'll use that for my dirty pour. This one is going to be the copper, and that's the Let's Resin copper. I was looking for a Let's Resin brown so I could do all Let's Resin, but I don't have a Let's Resin brown. Unfortunately. I've got lots of different colours, but I don't have a brown. So we'll just put a little bit of that in there, like that. So that's our copper. It's really pretty. And then this is, I don't even know what this is. There's no label on it. I've had it for years. I have no idea what it is. So we'll put a bit of that in there. Give that a stir up. Okay. Just give everything else a quick little stir there. Make sure it's all good to go. Hopefully I haven't wasted too much time. I just scraped a little bit more of the clear from my empty cup into here just to make it a little bit more transparent. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do some white, probably half the white, and then some brown, half the brown. And we'll do some copper. I'm going to probably put most of that copper in there, just one layer of copper. And then I'm going to go with the brown again. It's taking me a little while. Hopefully I'm not wasting too much time. And then I'm going to pour in the rest of the white on top of that. Normally I pipe out of a piping bag, but I kind of have to pipe out of a, well, not pipe, I have to pour out of my my little cup now, which is, oh, it's a bit scary. All right, so I'm just going to give that a bit of a swirl like that. Should got a little bit more copper. I'll just pop that over the top. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. Let's see if I can do this. Oh my gosh. All right, so I want to try and sort of follow the shape of the petals. Hopefully I'm not pouring it too thick. I can't really control how much is coming out of this cup. Not really. I'm trying not to pour it too thickly, but yeah, you just don't know. Oh gosh. And in there, and in there, and in there. I'm a bit lopsided, aren't I? And then in there. Oh, there we go. Okay. I've still got a little bit left. Oh, look, it's like ice cream. Caramel and chocolate ice cream. Alrighty. So that's done now. And I'm just going to fix up this little area here where I started. Little blob there. And pop a few bubbles. It's a bit bubbly because when I'd stirred all those colours in together, they got a little bit bubbly. I don't know whether I was just off centre because I was standing over here or whether my gold's off. I don't think my gold's off centre. All right, so here we go. I am going to just go in where the points are pointing in. It's a good mold for this because it tells you what to do. In where they point in and out where they point out, like so. I hope mine turns out as pretty as hers does. Hers was absolutely gorgeous. I have done metallics before. It's been a while. Okay, so that's pretty much all I want to do. I don't like how I get these little bubbles. I don't know what they're from, but I don't want to get little bubbles or holes. Okay. All right, that's me done. That's pretty much all I can do at the moment, and just cross fingers that it's going to be pretty. Okay, so look at what it's done. It looks amazing. Everything's closed up. I have no idea what the other side's going to look like, but I've just mixed up some black resin for the top coat, and I'll just pop you back up here on the tripod and I'll show you what I'm using. So it's a black resin. It comes, black is in A and then clear is in B, and you just mix them together and you get a black resin. How cool is that? So that's from Let's Resin. I will link Let's Resin down in the description for you. There's 3 different websites. There's their regular website, there's a US Amazon site, a UK Amazon site, and there's coupon codes. So you can grab all of these products that I've been using today. It's so silky and smooth, and I don't have to worry about my black paste not dissolving and clumping and being wet on the other side when I unmold. That's happened to me because my black hasn't mixed in properly. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to pour some black. I mixed 40 grams of A, 40 grams of B, because I have still got a little bit of room. I haven't filled up my mold all the way. Not sure if I'm going to need all of this or not. Just push it to the edges. Don't want to put too much in to begin with in case it all overflows, so we can always add more later. Best just to push it all to the edges, and then if you've got any room left, then you can add a bit more, but I think this will probably be enough. And once I unmold this, I can weigh it and see how much it's actually taken, so I know for next time how much to make up. We don't always remember how much we use, do we? Unless you're writing everything down. But I don't think I'm going to need all of this. I'm probably only going to need like 30 grams of A and 30 grams of B. So an ounce of each just to go on the top. And I've got a little bit left. I'll put some glitter in it and I'll make a puffy heart. I'm glad I didn't tip all of it in. I would have overflowed it for sure. All right, so that's it there. All right, so I'm just going to give it I'm not going to torch it, I'm just going to give it a light spray with some isopropyl alcohol and leave it. So I'm off to bed, and I can wake up in the morning and go, yay, it's unmolding time. It's the best day, unmolding day. All right, see you in the morning. Okay, the time has come. It is time to unmold. And I was very excited to wake up this morning to know that I had this piece to unmold. So I have high hopes for it. I'm hoping that it's going to work and be as pretty. Oh, actually, before I do that, I did look up the lady's name, and I better tell you before I forget. Gosh, I hope I can pronounce it properly. Art by Nayanika. 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 Art by Nayanika, or Nayanika. So there you go. Check her out. She does some amazing work. All right, let's get this out. Very excited. I will link my hibiscus tray mold for you. It's 20 centimeters across from that point across to that point is 20 centimeters, so 8 inches. It's a it's a nice size. It's a nice size. You don't have to, you know, use too much resin if you want to create something. So yeah, I ended up, you know, as you saw, doing the base coat there, the top coat. I wasn't sure if I wanted to, but I decided I was going to. All right. Oh my gosh, I want to look, but I don't. You know the feeling. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, wow. That is stunning. It's not as good as hers. Hers, I think maybe mine's got more white in it, but wow, you guys, that is so pretty. I'm going to have to take you around the other side of the room so you can see that glitter, the glimmer to it. Yeah, so I guess they're all going to be different. Mine's got more white in it. I did add more white than the colors, so my white has obviously taken over. But you can see how it's kind of blended from the dirty pour. Oh, it's so pretty. And I love the sort of darker color in the center there, the little spots, because it picks up the darker edge. I like to balance my pieces. All right, let's go and have a little walk around, and I'll see if I can, we'll see if it shimmers. We'll see if it shimmers, okay? Hopefully it will. Get off my little box that I was standing on so I could look into my screen. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can see any shimmer happening. Oh, there we go. It just zoomed in. Now, it may flicker a little bit over here because I've got a fluoro light above. You know how fluoros kind of flicker. So hopefully it won't annoy you too much. But yeah, look, there's some shimmer. It is shimmering. Definitely going to try this again. Maybe just, I don't know whether I should reduce the white or maybe increase the other colors. Maybe probably just reduce my white, actually. We'll go over here. There's no point going outside because it's a really overcast, cloudy morning, and yeah, there's no sun. A, because it's early, and B, because it's just an overcast, cooler, cloudy morning. So there we go. There it is. What do you think? Let me know what you think of it. I love the shimmer in it. Probably need to go outside to catch that shimmer, but there it is. There it is. You can see it there. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm happy now. I want to try this with different colors now. What about like a burgundy and a copper? Oh yeah, burgundy and copper with the black background. Yes, I've actually got some little copper stones that would look really pretty in the center. So maybe we'll do that, hey? Maybe we can do that. Okay, it's not really shimmering over here. It shimmered over there. It did. All right. So, yeah, hope you've enjoyed that video. And hopefully I'll see you all again real soon for the next one. And I'll see if I can improve on it. But look, I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. And I love my new mold. Love my new mold. Sorry about the ring lights. Okay, thanks again for watching. I'll see you all again real soon for the next one. Take care. Love you all. Bye for now.